morning from Tallinn, Estonia. Today we're gonna see a bit more about the city and we're gonna eat as much as we can.
To start the day off, we are at a restaurant called Komit here in Tallinn, and it's like a cafe, a bistro almost, but it's a little bit upscale. I'm eating something for the first time called blinis. I'm probably saying that wrong, but it's essentially an Eastern European pancake. The history around this pancake is really cool. Traditionally in Slavic countries, pre-Christian times, they would serve these pancakes to the end of winter to symbolize the sun coming back to the land, during a week called Butter Week, or the celebration essentially of spring coming in. I love when there's a history around the food, and I'm so excited to try this for the first time. Traditionally, blinis are made with a yeasted batter that's been diluted. They're fried, stuffed with things, and then refried. They say baked, but it's more of a frying. And roe, as well as sour cream, is a traditional thing to just add in with this. This might be my new favorite pancake. Screw maple syrup, American pancakes, this is good. And what do you have, my dear?
I got a beet and coconut soup. It smells so good. I love this area of the world because it's cold all the time, so they do really amazing soups. Ready to go. I'm really sad because we got so stuffed on the main courses we didn't get to have the delicious desserts they have, and they have them right when you walk in the door on the side here. They look so good.
I know, we stuffed ourselves on the appetizers basically. So we are walking around Tallinn right now and we're really enjoying it. I thought it'd be fun to do a first impressions of Estonia. We've been to the countryside, we've been in the city a few days now, we spent some time with friends, we've gone to a few restaurants, and I know we haven't really done it quite like this before, but I thought it'd be fun to just kind of sit down for a second or stand here in the middle of a park in the middle of the city and talk about Estonia.
I think for us, we've been outside of windy, cold, and green areas for so long that we are really enjoying being back in this part of the world.
Yeah. Before I even came to Estonia, I really didn't have any idea what it was. I'm trying to imagine if I had any preconceived ideas. Probably that it wasn't very, what's the word for it? Where there's just not a lot of development. Yeah. I probably didn't imagine Estonia as being very developed. As ignorant as that may sound, I really didn't think there was much here. I kind of imagined it as being a little bit like the wilderness parts of Iceland. You know,
yeah, me too.
Houses few and far apart.
Woodsy.
Yeah, and that may be true outside of the city, but here in the city, it's a city. I don't know.
I don't think it's just a city because I don't know that we've been anywhere that's as medieval as this area.
Okay.
Other than Scotland, I feel like, and Edinburgh is pretty medieval, but I also feel like this city, what's different is just, like we've never been so close to Russia.
That's very true.
We went to Georgia, but here you know about the KGB. They talk about it openly, like, the language is similar-ish to Russian,
and they
or
share
there are
a
a lot
border.
of Russians
And they share a
here,
border with Russia still.
Yeah.
Yeah, and actually 30% of the population here still speaks Russian or identifies as being of Russian heritage.
It's interesting because my grandma came to this part of the world, but she came in those times, you know, like war times. And it wasn't that long ago, which is insane to me. I just never learned about it, and now it comes to life when you're in a place where it was actually real and people have been affected by it, and not so long ago.
About the people, about social interaction, we've met both warm people and cold people.
Yeah.
I think it depends on the person and the situation. In restaurants, we've both met people like servers who are extremely kind and attentive and caring, and we've met people who are just a little bit more of the gruff, like direct. Not mean, but just like direct. I've even been told by some people that Estonian people in general are quite direct and blunt, not in a mean way, but just like no nonsense. Like they'll tell you the truth and they expect the truth. And I think that's certainly been our experience as well. And also, it's fun to think about the style, the aesthetic even. It certainly has a Nordic feel. In fact, many Estonians would say, or want to believe at least that they are Northern European or even Nordic. Now, the EU has said, I think 2 years ago, that yes, you are indeed a Northern European country, but the Nordic countries haven't quite accepted that.
No.
So Estonia's like, hey
like
guys, yeah, and the Nordic countries are like, you're still Eastern European. And they're like, no, Baltic, you know. So.
Yeah.
But it's interesting, there's certainly that style of the Northern European or Nordic style.
I'm not the only blonde anymore.
Yeah.
There are blondes everywhere.
And pretty much
women are beautiful here.
Yeah.
Like if you need a wife, Estonia is definitely one of the top places to come and find one.
And everything's really convenient. They have a cool ID system. I mean, some would say it's not so cool because the government can track everything.
Yeah.
But they have an ID system that ties into every banking transaction ever made.
You have a chip on your ID and you can plug it into your computer. Like there's a plug-in.
Your
That's
taxes take 30 seconds.
So insane.
That's pretty cool. I mean, it'd almost be worth it for me because let's be fair, the government is already looking at all of our bank accounts. They're just making us do all the extra work of doing the paperwork. So some really cool things here. I'm really liking the aesthetic. I feel like I could be quite comfortable here. I don't know how it would be in the winter time. Tourist season is just about ending here.
Yeah.
And I think I'm gonna be really excited to catch the tail end of everyone else leaving. But after this, we're going to Finland and then we're moving over towards Bulgaria?
No.
That's wrong.
Don't ask Josh for the directions. So we're going north to Finland for a few days. We'll come back through Tallinn and go to Latvia and then through Lithuania down to Poland. And from Poland we'll be going flying to Brussels, to Belgium, and we have a road trip that we're planning there, which will be so fun because it's pretty much gingerbread town and waffles everywhere. This is what happened. We went shopping because most of our outfits are for summer and really hot weather. I got this really nice jacket and some boots. So we're dressing more warm, better for the fall and winter weather. But we have to now figure out how to repack our bags. But after shopping, we're super thirsty, so we are going to Parrot Mini Bar to get a few drinks.
Drinks you will find from here. So I'll come back now and explain everything.
I'm loving this place already. Their menu is done in flights, so you have the first, second, and third flights. There's small portions of each one. She suggested us do the Milky Way, which is literally one of every single thing on the menu. This is the menu, and we have one of everything coming. The first dishes come. They are called fish cookies. And it's fish roe, and she said like a fish meringue.
Lobster meringue.
A lobster meringue. And our drinks came. Josh got a Moscow Mule, and I'm not sure what this one is, but she suggested it to me. It's a house special, and I picked strawberry because I'm a cocktail girl, and I like sweet drinks. This is gonna be great. Oh my gosh. I don't know whether I love it or hate it.
It's gastronomy.
It literally melts in your mouth. That's insane.
Whoa. It's like a seafood explosion. If you like seafood, this is amazing. It's the roe inside. There's a cream as well. And she's right that lobster meringue just disappears into fish lobster flavor in the best way possible.
Open your mouth. Let me see it melt.
Not very classy, but how is she going to show that?
This one's called the Tomato Knick-Knack. It has tomato jam. It's on a buckwheat cookie and some really crunchy fried onions. I'm really excited to try this. Wow, the tomato jam is bomb diggity. So good. I'm gonna love this place. I was telling Josh this is gonna be a tough race between the place we went yesterday and tonight, because I am loving it. Oh, it looks like we need some more drinks.
Gin Ricky for you.
Thank you.
And what's your number, Cindy?
I got something called a gin Ricky. I don't know what it is. I said I'd like something bitter. They recommended this. Ooh, that's good.
One of the coolest things here at Parrot Mini Bar is that you have to use these little tweezers for all the main dishes. It's kind of like a parrot beak, in a way. I think that's awesome.
Oh, and we are safely back at our new Airbnb. Holy cow, that is, and I mean this in all sincerity, perhaps the best restaurant I've been to in my entire life. Everything was perfect. Everything was unique. Not a single flavor was wrong. It was just perfect.
We have been so spoiled by Visit
Yeah.
Estonia and Visit Tallinn.
Wow. If you ever come to Tallinn, or if you don't have plans to come to Tallinn, make plans to come to Tallinn just to go to Parrot Mini Bar.
I made Josh promise me if we ever come back, he has to take me there.
I'm serious.
Again.
It's that good. We've settled down into our new Airbnb. The link is in the description down below if you want to stay at this Airbnb in Tallinn. We're going to give you a tour on it tomorrow. Probably.
Yeah.
But we're also making a video, or at least we plan to make a video on the best places to eat in Tallinn, and for sure Parrot Mini Bar is going to be on there. Today was amazing.
It's such a good day.
Ashley was just saying that she could live in Tallinn now, like for real.
I would probably get fat because I would eat everything all the time. But at the beginning of the video, I said that we're gonna eat all the food we can, and we pretty much did.
I think we succeeded. So Wayfam, I hope we encouraged you to get out there and travel today. Definitely come to Tallinn.
We were having such a blast. We'll see you guys in the next video. Good night.
Bye.